Best scores.
What is up, you guys? It's Jay the Great, and welcome back to another post-fight analysis UFC video here today, man. This is obviously UFC 251, the co-main event of the evening that took place Saturday in Abu Dhabi. Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway. As we all know, the judges gave it to Alexander. I'll speak on my opinion after the fight. Let's break it down as best as we can. If you're new, hit the sub button. If you enjoy my take on this, leave a like, because that's the best way to let me know you enjoy this so I can continue. But let's not waste any more time. Screen. By the way, I'm gonna have my own music on because there's no commentary. This is the best video I could find, so I'm gonna put my own music because I'm not gonna risk that copyright because fuck that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it though. Now, this is round one. Max looked really sharp here, man. Really sharp. He used his distance, his reach to his advantage, his reach, his height. He was, really reading Alex's movements really well. A lot of leg kicks. Very sharp by Max. Looked really sharp this round. That's the end of round one. Let's break that down. Max definitely won that round. Alex couldn't really get a read on him, a jump on him. And the reason why Alex won the first time is because of his ability to disguise his striking. His ability to kind of go to the side and rush and explode. That's the reason why he won the first fight. It was very close, by the way. But I had Alex win that one 3-2, the first fight. His ability to disguise his striking, his combinations was brilliant in the first fight, and Max couldn't get a jump on it. He was getting popped a lot, and that's, to the judge's eye, that's somebody winning. When you're popping somebody more than the other one is popping you, that's winning. And honestly, he's one of the best in the UFC at that. But in this round, he couldn't get going. Max won that round with a lot of leg kicks to stop his explosions, a lot of combinations, a lot of uppercuts when he was coming in, a lot of uppercut cross, a lot of hooks. It's very, very sharp, very clean technique by Max Holloway. So I had Holloway winning that round. It was 1-0 at that point. Continue. Round two. Nice leg checks by Max. He was checking those kicks. Alright, nice 1-2 by Alex. So he kept trying to rush, keep trying to disguise his movements. He's a very good feinter, very good, very clever fighter. It just wasn't working. At least not at this point, But that one was a nice hook. Caught Max coming in. And Holloway was winning, as far as striking at that point. See, Max using his distance, his reach advantage to his advantage. That's a Max round, in my opinion. Caught him. By the way, he dropped him at the end of the first 2 rounds, by the way. So I had that going to Max. Nice knee. So you can tell there's a little more sense of urgency in Alex's, and Alex is just in his movements, trying to take him out, trying to land some, try to score, rack up those points, rack up those strikes, attempt to take down, defended by Max. Well, good takedown defense by Max. As Max pressed up against the fence, he didn't last very long. Nice knee, nice hook, nice cross, excuse me. Okay, Alex started getting a little rhythm here towards the end of the third. There we go, see, a little more success. Holloway was outlining him with the end of the third. Okay, this is the round that I gotta talk about here. The first, I could say convincingly, the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I had to give it to Max. You know, the last minute and 30 or so, Alex was winning the round. So I have to give that round to Max. In my opinion, that was Max's round. You know, you could see the numbers. He outlined him, first of all. I think it's just hard to give it to Alex. You know, he did have a pretty impressive last, minute or so. He was piecing up Max pretty well. But I still gotta give it to Max. You know, he gave it more to Alex, and Alex gave it to him. That's just my opinion. I mean, you could go the other way. You could make it, you could say Alex. It seemed like he caused more damage, you know, because the way it looked, the eye test. So I get it, but in my opinion, it was just Max, and it's just a better. It's just more convincing. Just watching the round, I watched the whole round. I thought Max won that one pretty convincingly, to be honest. That's just my opinion. So I had a 3-0 going in for Max. All right, round 4. This is the championship rounds. Alex started to really get, starting to get in a rhythm here. Starting to be really sharp. Max maybe looked a little fatigued. You know, kind of missing a lot, stumbling a lot. He pieced up, really. Alex was starting to catch his groove. You see that leg kick. Nice fake. Nice spinning back kick by Max. Nice combo by Alex. Pieced him up right there. Alex was definitely winning this round, man. Convincingly. Very nice 1-2 by Alex right there. All right, I had Alex winning that round convincingly. Round 4, he ran that one convincingly. He pieced him up. Max looked tired. You know, maybe it's because what he said. He had Zoom session training camp. I don't know, no excuses. All credit to Alex. But yeah, Alex won that round. Convincingly. He really put it on him in the last championship rounds, in my opinion. He put it on him. Finding his timing, and Max was kind of stumbling, kind of off, not really able to, get anything going, really. I just had Alex really taking over in the last championship rounds, in my opinion. A lot of leg kicks by Volkanovski, really. Kind of finding his rhythm, finding his timing, and really putting on Max, in my opinion. Nothing really going. I mean, I know it doesn't show the whole round, but the whole round basically went like that, in my opinion. That's the stats right there. Max outlined him in the first 3. Volkanovski outlined him in the last 2. They give it to Volkanovski. All right. That's the end of the video. Okay, let's break this down here. In my opinion, Max got the job done, right? But don't get it twisted. People are saying that that's a robbery. So, in my opinion, it wasn't a robbery, okay? This is my definition of a robbery. When someone clearly wins more than 3 rounds. Clearly, like bright as day. Clear as day, Clear as a sunny day with no clouds, you know what I'm saying? Like a 4-1, like everyone's like, oh, definitely, and he want 4 for sure. And then to give it to the other guy. That's a robbery, This was not a robbery. I thought Max won pretty convincingly, to be fair, in my opinion. But you could make the case, I guess, that Alex won the third, in my opinion. You could make the case, I guess you could. Depending on what you find more valuable. If it's damage and, like, in the moment, then I guess Alex seemed to landed more, caused more damage to Max in a way, more effective strikes and things like that. But to me, it's more about who dominates longer, and I thought Max just won that round. He was winning most of the round. Excuse me. I thought Max got the job done. I really do. And the vast majority of people that I've seen, fighters included, have said Max won the fight. And I agree. I just the overwhelming majority believes that Max got the job done, but you cannot take credit away from Alexander, man. He got the last two convincingly. He pieced Max up. In the third round, he gave it his all, and he did enough, I guess, to the judge's eye to win. Judges aren't always, the best judges, ironically, of fights, but it's just the way it works. That's the fight game, especially when it's the champion. When it's close enough, they're usually going to give the nod to the champion, I mean, look at John Jones Reyes, I thought John won that fight, to be fair. I thought the third round was awfully close. Closer than this third round, for comparing those fights. It was awfully close. It wasn't like one guy took over for a second, to be honest. It was back and forth. This wasn't. This was more Max was winning the round until the last minute or so. And then Alex took over the last minute. And then they probably saw that and like, oh man, he pieced him up. You got to give this round. Even though on the judges' scorecards, oddly, I guess it depends on perspective, the difference was the fifth round. And I thought Alex won convincingly. But one judge gave it to Max, right? Gave the fifth round to Max, which I just don't think is accurate. I don't think he won that round at all. And one of them gave it to Alex. It wasn't even the third round. I don't know, that's really bizarre to me. I don't know, maybe someone can make the case why the fifth round was close. To me, it just wasn't. I've only watched it once. Maybe if I rewatch it, I'll be like, oh shit, they were right. But in my opinion, it was a third that was going to determine who won the fight. But yeah, guys, I just thought Max got it done. And to a lot of people, he is the king of the throne right now. The good thing is, man, I love Max. I like Alex too, but I love Max. He's young. He's only 28 years old. He has his whole life ahead of him. He could take a break, Maybe, in my opinion, he deserves an immediate rematch. But I understand business is business. No one's going to want to see a fight where one guy has lost 2 times straight. So yeah, maybe make him fight. Let's see, at 145, Brian Ortega. There's Korean Zombie. There's Zabit. There's several guys out there that are in contention. And Alex maybe could fight. If I had to say who's the most deserving after Max, who I think is the most deserving, because I thought he won the damn fight, maybe a Korean Zombie, or maybe he's a beat, one of those. Yuri Rodriguez is right there. But yeah, 145-pound division is up for grabs, in my opinion. I really think Max should be champion right now. But it is what it is. We don't get what we want. It wasn't a robbery, though. You can't say that. I've seen all those people talk shit. It's not a robbery, man. It's not a robbery. That's not what a robbery is. If I can give you an example of a robbery. Let's see here. Boxing. This is not UFC. Like, fucking Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn. That's a fucking robbery. He got his ass pieced up by Pacquiao, and they gave it to Jeff Horn. That's a robbery. That is bullshit. Or Triple G and Trinello Part 1. That's a robbery in my opinion. I had it 8-4. It would have been close. But they gave it to Canelo. That's a robbery. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is very subjective. It all depends on your eye. Maybe you're an Alex fan. Maybe you thought he won all the rounds. I don't know. But if you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. And let me know what you want me to do next. Any kind of video. It doesn't have to be sports. It can be anything. Let me know in the comments or any of my social media. It's always in the description. Every video has social media. By the way, I changed my social media, so the last couple videos are the ones up to date. So if you want, don't go to the old ones. Go to the last few. Those are the ones that I'm on now. But yeah, guys, it's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the post-fight analysis. This was a controversial one, but I hope you enjoyed either way. And I hope you have a good day, man. It's Jay the Great signing out. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.